What's going on, everyone? This is Dustin Stelzer with another episode of Journey to Master, and today I have a tool to review. Not really a tool, a bag, but there's a company named Jackson Palmer. They reached out to me recently and they said that they wanted me to review their bag, so they were going to send me a bag for free and let me test it out. So, haven't opened it up, just got it. I'm really excited because I love technician backpacks. I've tried Klein's backpack. I know there's a bunch of other ones like CLC, Dewalt, Milwaukee. I haven't tried a lot of the other ones, but I used to use Klein's pretty frequently, and then the zippers broke on it, so just to get another one of these, just to try it out, seems pretty awesome. So, let's open this guy up and see what we find out. Alright, so first things first, first thing I noticed about it is the front. It's got, I guess what you could use, some other bags, you can stick wire in this. I personally don't ever do that because it's very rare that I just need one roll of wire to carry around at all times. Normally I'm pulling like 6 rolls of wire at a time, so having one roll of wire in here all the time just as an added thing for weight is just not something I would do. So maybe you could put an extension cord in here or something like that. But again, even extension cords, I don't just carry them around everywhere with me. You know, maybe like a suicide cord or something that's smaller as a technician, you might be able to use that for. I personally think just having another pouch with more slots for tools up here would probably be a little bit better use of the space. These little slots up here, I think this is a good idea, but I think what I would prefer to see is if they were actually like nylon pouches, like full length pouches, so you could stick pens and screwdrivers or, you know, markers, whatever you want in there, and that's just like easy access stuff on the front. Or maybe have like a little clip so that you could put a tape measure, because on here there's nowhere for you to attach a tape measure. And on Klein's bag, they actually have like a little hook here that you can stick your tape measure on, because that's something that you're going to use frequently. Or I even use that to hook my drill on, so I don't have to stuff the drill inside the bag. I can just leave the drill hanging off the side. As far as carrying, you know, if you're going to carry this by the handle, I don't like how this clasps together and shuts, and it's Velcro. First thing that's going to wear out on this is going to be the Velcro. You know, the Velcro sticks because it's brand new, but over time it's not even going to work. Plus, I think having to, like, just to get into the bag, to having to undo something and, you know, then be able to access everything, and then having to redo all of this just to carry your bag out kind of sucks. What I like about Klein's brand is that Klein actually has a hard, rigid handle that's just on the back. It doesn't need an extra handle up here. It's not floppy like, you know, this one is, but having just one handle that you can pick the bag up that's rigid, stout, I think would be a good idea. The zippers seem like they're pretty quality. They don't seem like they're heavy duty, so I do see over time that these might wear out, or I've had problems in bags in the past, even with heavy duty zippers. When you overstuff this, you start to get that weird zipper thing where the zipper like skips the track and then you're never able to close and open the thing. So I don't know about this one. The zippers seem fine to me. So let's open up the front pouch. This should be our main pouch of pleasure. And it looks like it's got quite a bit of storage capacity. These, you know, you could obviously put screwdrivers or any kind of hand tools in, but let's see how deep they are. Oh man, they're actually not very deep at all. I wasn't expecting that. Let me grab some tools and we'll try to stick a couple of things in there. Alright, let's just pull some things out. So this file's probably 12 inches. I'm hoping that there's at least 8 inches of depth to some of these. And there's not. You can't. I wouldn't be able to use any of these because the handles stick out of the top. Every single one of them is the same depth. Yeah, even these like intermediate size ones, like everything's just loose in there. I want something that's going to stick in there and be solid. Like these, I can't even fit like handled tools inside of it to get them to grip firmly. I would have to put them in here, and they just don't go down far enough. I mean, like you can see, that's only about 4 inches. So I think, are all of these like that? Yeah, I mean, that's all the further the tool goes in there. That's just to me, that's a waste. If these were full length, you know, like 8 to 10 inches long and deep, I'd be able to stick my testers in there. Like, everything's just so loose. I feel like if this thing tips over in the back of my truck, all the shit's gonna fall out of it. It's nice that it has a big open bottom. Like the bottom, you could, you know, stick things down in there. And these little clasps are a neat idea. That way, it just like the whole bag's not flopping open. But it almost doesn't seem like it really does a whole lot. Like, it might keep it like another inch up versus that. I don't know. I don't really see what the functionality is of that. I think some of the things on this bag already, I can just tell, are not necessary. Where technicians need more or like better design is here. Like, we need to have tons of pouches here that are all deep. More than 3, you know, like maybe like 6 that are medium size across here, and 6 that are medium size across here, and like 10, all of which are deep that you can put screwdrivers in. Because how I would load this bag up is I would put screwdrivers and nut drivers and you know, like, I've just got all kinds of different screwdriver applications, but they're all, look how tall these things are. So I would want a pouch that covers this depth. So just the tip sticking out, but I want the tool to sit down in there like that so I can close the bag. And, you know, maybe have all of them adjust their depth because of the shape of the top of this thing. I don't know. That's just an idea. Let's see. There's a zipper right here. What does this guy do? That's pretty deep. You could probably put a notepad in there, or some paper, maybe like a tablet. I would never use that. I might stick like a tablet of paper or something in there, but I would never put like a laptop in a bag with tools in it. If I have a laptop, I'm going to have it in a laptop case that's like a nice sturdy case that's away from all my sharp, you know, tools banging it up. So back here looks like there's another laptop spot. Again, cool, but technicians aren't carrying laptops around everywhere, and if they are, again, they're probably going to have like a separate case for that they can keep paper and pens and stuff in. But who really uses laptops? Like, I would use a laptop on a house if I'm programming like a Lutron system or something, and trying to program an automation system of a house for a couple of days. But for the vast majority of the time, I don't need a pocket like this. That doesn't gain me anything. It actually just takes away. You could have tons more of these on this side too, and on this side, and on this side. Like, this thing should just be packed with places to put shit like this and put testers in. There needs to be a place for, you know, a tape measure or something. This is kind of cool, you know, like on my personal bag, I like these T's a little bit better. All my tape sits on there, and when I need to take one off, I just tip it and take my tape off. That's just a personal thing. I like those a little bit better. But a lot of guys like these too, where you just open that up, stick all your reels of tape on it, and close it again. So that's a pretty good feature. I like that. Another just slot for paper that I don't think anybody would ever use for anything. So personally, I think that most of this bag's design is not functional for the field. I think a lot of the most important parts of the reason to have this bag have been missed. Let's see what this thing is. This is kind of cool. I'm wondering if I can put like bits and stuff in here. Yeah. So just off first glance, I don't mean to be just tearing into this. You know, it's just that I think there's a lot of suggestions to be had based off the other stuff I've seen. But what I would use this for is I would probably put all of my bits in here. You see, this kind of sucks because, like, I'm going to sit and fuck with all of this, and I'm not even going to use it because of that. If these were full-length slots where I knew the tools weren't going to, like, just shake around and fall out, I would totally use it. But otherwise, like, I'm not going to use this for anything. It's a neat idea, just not designed well, in my opinion. This is kind of cool. It's you know, you can put little drill bits and stuff in it. Maybe a bigger one would be cool. I don't know. I think all of these would probably fit in there. Just be a pain in the ass to get them out. Maybe something that's like 8 inches wide. The depth is fine, but it's cool. I mean, it's a free fucking pouch. That's awesome. That's two added bonuses of getting this bag. This just came in there, so that's pretty cool. Just put all this stuff away for the time being. All right, let's keep going. The back side of the bag, I actually like how this is all designed. They've got these extra pads that are kind of thick, so I feel like wearing this thing would be pretty comfortable. I like how this would clasp around you. Most guys are not going to wear this thing like a backpack on with both of their shoulders in here. Most guys are just going to wear it on one shoulder, like old school back in high school, you know, just one shoulder strap. So again, it's just another thing that was a lot of time spent in designing this bag that I just don't think is necessary. I think that a lot of the other things need to be addressed on this bag before fancy little, you know, shit like that doesn't really matter. This, I know 100% that this is just going to rip off. Like, I'll pull this out of the truck and it's going to get snagged and ripped. I might be able to throw my tester in that. That's probably the only place my tester would fit. But I don't know. I just, again, like water bottle maybe, but that's just pointless. I would rather have added pockets over here that I can put things in, or like a rigid nylon, you know, like this fabric, like this, put on the outside of here that's the same depth. There needs to be something in this bag that gives depth, because every tool that in every trade is like, you know, 8 inches to 13 inches long. Like, that's just the standard size of things. So I feel like nothing about this when it was designed was, I don't feel like they actually put any tools in it to test it out. So in my opinion, this isn't a terrible bag. Like, the quality of the fabric, you know, the construction of it, the bottom of it, I like how that's rigid. I love that, actually. I hate soft bottomed bags, so I like that that'll stand up, and that seems really durable. It seems like a good quality of bag. It's just that the design and functionality of it is not there at all, in my opinion. So I think I'm going to give this bag a 2 out of 5. So again, Jackson Palmer, if you think that this bag would work for you for what you do, shoot, dude, give it a try. Like I said, being that I'm an electrician, being a technician, going into places, I need way more storage and slots and stuff than this offers. But maybe for a handyman, or somebody that, even like for a camera person, somebody that takes a lot of video, or, you know, like, they might have a good use for this other than just tools. Maybe it's just a different crowd to market to. But I think, by and large, electricians, HVAC guys, plumbers, thumbs down. I don't think this is the backpack for us. Alright, this Jackson Palmer technician tool bag, I think I'm going to give it a 2-star out of 5. That may seem like it's a little bit harsh, but I think that how my rating system goes is this. I give something 5 stars if it blows my fucking mind. You know, if I think that I'm going to use it, it's amazing, it's going to really enhance my trade and everything that I do every day. It's got to blow my mind. 4 stars means it's very good quality, and I would use it in most applications. Like, there's a lot of good use for it, but there's some things about it that I don't necessarily like, or that I could maybe find in a different brand that I do like, but still, you know, very, very worthwhile, something worth buying for me. 3 stars to me means I would probably use it maybe 50% of the time, and then 50% of the time it has no benefit for me. So, you know, built well, but still, like, a lot of work needs to be done. I won't necessarily be happy with it, and it'll probably sit in my truck and it won't get used. That's 3 stars. 2 stars, I think that 2 stars misses the boat on most things. Doesn't mean it's terrible, it just means that there's no way that I'll use it. It's just a lot of maybe more flaw in it than usefulness. And then to me, a 1 star is like complete piece of shit. Terrible design, terrible quality, just utter shit. So the reason I give this a 2, while I think that it's quality material, you know, there's a lot of thoughtfulness and design in this, I feel like it completely misses the mark of who they're trying to market to. So I think maybe with a little bit more work in the engineering, a little bit more design work in this, I would be happy to give suggestions, but I think I already did. I think that this could be a lot better bag, and I think that the quality's there. It's just like, really, there's no usefulness. I was going to load this thing up with tools and use it for the next week and do a couple more videos and just show you guys how it was going out in the field, but I can't even use it. I can't get any of my tools in it, and it would just piss me off more than anything, I think, to try to use this in the state that it's in. So I think that to Jackson Palmer, I think that you guys, you have a quality idea. You just need to get it a little bit more developed, and maybe go get a whole bunch of tools and figure out like what kind of tools we use, and actually fill a bag and think about the parameters and the pouches that are all needed, and just how many tools we use. I mean, there's probably like 15 screwdrivers that are all, you know, a foot long or 8 inches long that we need, and then there's like hand clipping tools. There's probably like 5 or 6 different ones of those, and there's multimeters and testers. There's tape measures that we use. A lot of us carry hammers, drill bits, tons of different kinds of drill bits. What else? I have my drill on me almost all day, every single day, so maybe some kind of attachment that I could hang my drill off of this, or a pouch that's like designed like an angle where I can slide my drill in and it just stays there. You know, something like this. I think this is a waste of space, personally. I just think that this could be utilized for drills, batteries, you know, just a lot of other things. So I think that I think there just needs to be a little bit more work done on it. But I hope you guys got some value out of that. If you have any other questions about this bag, or if you're interested in it, I'm going to put some links to their website as a company, as well as some other products that I think are worth looking into that are similar types of things as this. So have a good day, guys, and I will see you in the next episode.